Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to the Odd Eyes deck profile. So once again, following what I did yesterday, the combo video, now I am making the deck profile. If you are not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed now, because I will always be uploading videos like this in the future. Always going to be combo videos, deck profiles, test hands, and probably more, as the channel grows. So that's all I had to say for now. Also, this deck is quite relatively budget. It depends on your definition of budget, but I made sure not to include Magician Souls in the deck because I really didn't want people to feel like they had to play a card that was over $100 just to make whatever, any deck work, it would just be unfair. As you can see, I'm playing 3 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. I think it's an incredibly good card. It's better than Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and once again, an extremely hilarious thing is that even though it is a vanilla monster, it actually has the best effect out of every Odd Eyes monster out there. It's just like Metal Foes, how their vanillas actually have extremely good effects. Whereas sometimes you see an effect monster and you're like, I just wish you didn't even have that effect. I just wished you were, yellow. But yeah, that's pretty much the same thing with Odd Eyes. The exact opposite. Odd Eyes is just so incredibly good, you're really happy it is a yellow card, because technically it's also searchable by Summoner's Art, which I don't play because, it's just... I don't know, I feel like... Wait, hold on. I could have played it, because I guess Spiral Flame Strike kind of just does the same thing. But the thing is, I was actually playing Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon before as well, and then I kind of just cut it because I felt like the deck was turbo heavy enough to the point where you didn't really need the skill effect of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and also just putting it as a skill so you can Pendulum Summon is really bad because it's a skill 4, which is the worst skill ever, and it doesn't really have a relevant effect on the field. This is the reason why I'm not playing the real Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. But yeah, Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon definitely much better, and also needed in the combo if you want to make the VFD or Archfiend King Calamity, or sometimes even both. So yeah, you gotta abuse Gate 0 basically, and if you haven't watched the combo video, make sure you watch it right now. The link will be in the description below, so yeah, don't miss that. And also, I played Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon, which doesn't exist in the TCG yet, but don't worry, it will come soon enough, I hope. And also, it's not physically needed in the combo, it's just extra consistency so you can get to your cards easier. If you don't want to play that, if you just want to play the deck right now, for example, you can just play Summoner's Art, for example. It's just an idea. So you can play more copies of Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, but then make sure you also have more Odd Eyes cards. I'm already maxing out Persona, which is I think the only good skill 1 for Odd Eyes, because Mirage is skill 8, which is kind of annoying. Also, I'm playing 3 Odd Eyes Synchron, which is also very involved in the combo. I think you need 3 in one of the combos, because you summon, you need the first one to synchro, and then you summon the second one off of, what's his face again? Well, off of Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, and the third one you summoned it off of Needle Fiber. So yeah, actually you do need 3. Well, it would be preferable to play 3. If you don't play the third one, you can just play a hand shop instead. So Needle Fiber would summon the hand shop from your deck. And yeah, it is a good idea, honestly. It's definitely doable. It's just whatever. You don't need to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I played the one Mirage. Doesn't really have an explanation, honestly. It's just, I guess it's a card that can be a revive of Odd Eyes Synchron, so sometimes if you have Shrine and Foolish, at least you can Shrine the Dark Worm, and then Foolish the Mirage, and then Odd Eyes Synchron effect on the normal summon to revive, and then you can use the effect to Synchro Summon, which is sweet. It's just extra value. Triple Dark Worm, I really don't want to explain this. This is the plus card. If you already have scales, Dark Worm is a 1-card Needle Fiber, because it searches Gate 0, which is effectively a tuner monster in itself. Because Gate 0 has an effect where it can pop another face-up card on the field and actually summon a Dragon, Synchro, or Fusion monster from your extra deck. It can be used as a material for pretty much anything except Link material, because the Gate cards were actually created long before the Link mechanic, which is pretty much the reason why you can actually abuse the Living Pancake out of Phonon Pulse Dragon, which is very nice. One Performapal, is it Celestial Magician? I guess so. I think they updated it. I have never seen this card in real life. But yeah, Celestial Magician with triple harmonizing, and 1 Acrobat, which is the one thing, I guess, that I would have to explain. Basically, Acrobatic Magician is a level 5 monster, and the reason why this is relevant is because the harmonizing is a level 4 tuner. So 4 plus 5 equals 9. And what's 9 plus 10? well, 21. But yeah, everybody already knew that. But yeah, basically, Acrobatic Magician allows you to make your Ravenous Crocosaur or your Cloud Castle, so you can actually revive back the level 9 Synchro monster that you either linked off or like sent to the destroyed. For example, Sky Iris popping Chow Fang is very, very good. You can search Harmonizing, which, you know, is already a 1-card level 9 Synchro. And then, you know, the Sky Iris is going to resolve searching you your missing piece, which is always any skill, basically. Which is pretty much the reason why you make VFD so easily. It's very easy to make, like, level 9 Synchros, when you consider the fact that Odd Eye Synchron is a level 2 tuner, and literally everything in the entire universe is level 7 non-tuner. That's pretty good. But yeah, anyways, moving on, Overdragon is very nice because it's not just a magician card, it also allows you to recycle back your Odd Eyes monsters from your grave when it is summoned, basically. So, you know, an Odd Eyes monster that can easily go to the grave is definitely Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon. That card is not once per turn, by the way. So if you have multiple copies, you just vomit them, search 20 billion cards, you recycle back with Overdragon, search again, which is very, very nice. Odd Eyes Duelist Alliance, by the way, is another thing that I have to mention. It searches any Pendulum card. So you can search Pendulum Call, but also Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, or Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, but, you know, we're not playing that because we're trying to win. You feel me? So Duelist Alliance, if you draw it with Pendulum Call, it's not, you know, it doesn't have to be discarded for the Pendulum Call. You can go Pendulum Call, discard like Dark Worm if you're good at the game, and then go Duelist Alliance, search Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, so you can get full value off of everything. So yeah, and Triple Dragon Shrine, of course, with the Foolish Burial. My philosophy is you're always trying to play the good cards at 3. Even though they can break, you do have like a searchable Pendulum Call which can discard like the duplicates. So even the worst case scenario is not that bad, like triple shrine and 1 Pendulum Call. You resolve 1 shrine, and then you discard the other one to search 2 magician cards. You only have 1 dead card at the end, and you started with triple duplicates, which is, you know, it's pretty good. And you're playing 6 copies of this and 4 copies of your Foolish, so you're always seeing Dark Worm, you're always having access to Gate 0, you can always pop Persona Dragon to trigger Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, always summon your Odd Eye Synchron, and then, you know, Gate 0 comes back into the scale, so that's a free target for Odd Eye Synchron, which is very nice. So yeah, Spiral Flame Strike, I already explained this, I feel like. Upstart, you know, I don't want to explain this, although you can actually cut it since I'm Link for 42, and I'm not playing Abductor now, so I guess so. Yeah, you can just cut Upstart, honestly. Sky Iris, well, alongside with Terraforming, very, very obvious. This card is disgusting now, it's crazy. Moving on to the extra deck, I played the Trishula Fusion, which is featured in the combo. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, which I guess you can summon with Odd Eyes Absolute. Or if you have money for Magician Souls, you can play Performapal Odd Eyes Dissolver. I don't like playing this card without Magician Souls because it's level 8 monster, it can't be Pendulum summoned. So basically the only thing that you can do is skill it. And I guess it does have like a respectable effect. It does have a good effect. It's just that when I'm already playing Magician cards, I don't want to be able to like not be able, I don't want to not be able to Pendulum summon the Harmonizing, which is the reason why I'm not playing it, because Harmonizing is just, it has so much synergy in the deck. Like I said, the fact that it's searchable off of Chow Fang is incredible. And Magician Souls is pretty much like the best way to mitigate the flaw of Dissolver by sending it to the grave and then, you know, using Celine. Celine should be in the idea section, by the way. But yeah, Celine bringing back Odd Eyes Dissolver, doing some stuff. And Celine is very easy to summon, by the way. You can pretty much just make Needle Fiber, summon Odd Eye Synchron. That's already your Spellcaster monster. And then you make Celine, revive back Dissolver, and make Vortex. And then potentially make Appaloosa after that, who knows. It depends on the build that you're trying to go for. But I wanted to do like a different kind of board, honestly, if you feel me, so yeah. And then Hard Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity, alongside with Chow Fang. Trishula, which is the one card that I actually haven't showed. So basically, when your hand is not the greatest, you can still make Trishula during your opponent's turn. So when you combine that with the fact that you have VFD as well, it's demonic. It's literally demonic. No monster effects for your opponent, no monster attacks, and you Trishula them, so even if they try to set cards, they just lose so much in like card economy because the Trishula is just so high impact. It gets rid of 2 cards without targeting, and they really can't do anything about it, and it's very, very easy to set up. VFD is literally a joke to make because of the Trishula Fusion with like the synergy that it has with Needle Fiber and Link Cross. So yeah, basically. Ravenous Carcassor, Cloud Castle. Void Ogre Dragon is the one card that I really want to showcase, explain. So basically, the fact that you actually can't really get a Link monster in the grave easily before making your level 8 Synchro is the reason why we can't really make Boral Savage. Because if you do make Boral Savage, you won't be able to get back anything, so it'll just be like a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field, whereas Void Ogre Dragon at least can always like guarantee you that negate. And realistically, when you are making it, you're always using a Dark Tuner anyways. Just look at our tuners, you know, like you shouldn't be like afraid of that. And you need to be able to do like 8 + 2 + 2 if you want to do the Heart Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. So yeah, and also I guess you can use VFD to transform everything into a dark. So even if you're not playing like a dark dragon, like a wind dragon for example, or a light dragon, VFD make it into a dark. But I just wanted to like make Heart Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity without relying on VFD, because that would be like way too bait. So this I feel like is optimal. And I know in my combo video I showcased Formula Synchron. Right now I'm not playing it because it's just a waste of an extra deck. Shooting Riser kind of just does the same, and Shooting Riser allows you to make Trishula during your opponent's turn, because you would go Needle Fiber, summon Odd Eye Synchron, and then turn your Needle Fiber into a Link Cross, summon 2 tokens, and then use Odd Eye Synchron with Link Cross to make Needle Fiber. So right now you have Needle Fiber with 2 tokens off of just one Needle Fiber summon, and then during your opponent's turn you would tag out into a Shooting Riser, not use the effect, and then 7 + 1 + 1 equals Trishula. So basically that's, like I just said, 1 Needle Fiber is already Trishula during your opponent's turn, which is absolutely huge. So yeah, Phonon Post Dragon, I already explained this. If you have any doubts, just watch the combo video and everything will be made clear. VFD, Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, very good card. You can definitely do some cool shenanigans with this. You can actually revive back Odd Eyes monsters, so it has a real effect. It doesn't just make what's his face, Vortex Dragon. So yeah, that's cool. And moving on to the idea section. Honestly, I don't feel like anything has to be explained except these. So Odd Eyes Advent and Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon, I love those cards so damn much, but they cannot be main decked because the thing is they're just too specific. Like if you're going first, they do nothing. They really rely on your opponent having like back row if you want to have like a full like huge impact on the game. So pretty much it's a really good package to side when you're going second, especially since both of the cards are searchable with Sky Iris, because friendly reminder, Sky Iris doesn't just search an Odd Eyes monster, it searches an Odd Eyes card, and Odd Eyes Advent just so happens to be an Odd Eyes card. And it also has a really cool ritual mechanic where it doesn't just have to use cards from your hand or field, so you can use cards from your extra deck with Odd Eyes Advent, which is nice. And Gravity Dragon cannot get striked because the effect cannot be responded to, which is the reason why you can actually break boards. So definitely a really cool side option to consider if you want to play Odd Eyes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say honestly for this video. So once again, make sure you actually subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any more cool content I upload. I have really cool plans coming up very soon. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for now. So Yasin is signing out. Peace!